Hey folks, Goose Pond Monster here. It is Tuesday, April 22nd, and once again, I am on my way to meet up with my grandma. We're going to go out and poke around in a couple of our mushroom spots and see if anything's come up a little better than it has been the last few days we've been out. We've had some good warm temperatures the last 3, 4, 5 days, and we got a bit of rain last night, so I'm hoping that means that the bigger morels are finally coming up, and we'll be able to get into a mess and finally be able to make a meal of it. So stay tuned, we'll see what happens. I made it down to my grandma's house. I no more than walked in the door, and she informed me that she'd already skunked me. So she took me out here in the side yard of the house and pointed out that when she came outside this morning just to look around, she found these two grays right here. Which, that's not a bad find for the yard in the morning, so hopefully that's a sign that things will be up in the other spots today, and we'll come home with quite a bit. We're out here in one of our spots, and I'm just been kind of walking along trying to find something, and looked ahead and saw those guys right over there, so definitely say that's a positive sign. They look like they're relatively fresh. Kind of a two coming off of the same stem, so hopefully that's a good sign for the rest of the woods here. Just kind of continued along on the path here and saw that one. Bent down to pick that. Saw this one. So I definitely think that's a positive sign. I think they're coming up here, so thinking it's going to be a decent day. As a mushroom hunter, this is something you always like to see. Nice, it's hard to tell if that's a gray or a yellow, but it's still a good size one, and that makes me happy any day. And just kind of scanning this area, and I've already found at least 3 other ones. Got this one right here. One down here that I'm hoping Mamaw didn't kick that over. Have to give her a hard time about that. And then another one over here that I'm hoping she didn't step on. But I'll definitely say they're starting to come up good, and that's a really good sign. So we left the one woods and came to another spot where we've had some success in the past, and hadn't been looking for too long, and Mamaw came across one over here. What's this guy? Right here. And when I stepped over here, I noticed this one right down here. But that appears to be all of them, at least from what I can tell in this area. So keep poking around and hopefully find some more here. Along again, and Mamaw spotted that, and then after looking around, found this nice little group here. And there's actually 2 two right here. One that's a little bigger, and then a little teeny tiny one. And just saw this one. Just kind of scan around here, see if there's any more. I do know there's one right over here. If I can find it again. Yeah, that one there looks like it's actually, there's like three right here too. We got this one. Yeah, I got so many I'm dropping them. Get those in the bag. And then there's that little one. I may drop that. And another little one right there. And just kind of look around here and see if I missed any. I'm not seeing any more in the immediate area. Mammal's on one out over here in the May-apples. Actually, there's two right there. They seem to be coming up in pairs and bunches out here. I think there's another one. I think the song goes, tiptoe through the tulips. Well, this time of year in southern Indiana, you gotta tiptoe through the May-apples, because you never know what might be hiding underneath one. Well, they're just finding them left and right here. Oh yeah, that's actually a pretty good one.
That's not the one I saw, that's the one I saw.
Yep. There's one that's old, dried up, and got knocked over, but it'll go in the skillet just as good as the rest. So, always consider it a good day when it's a good day when, one, you're going over and Mamaw says she found one, and then you find a different one next to the one she found, and then you start kind of looking around, scanning the area, and see one like this. That's one of the nicer ones we found today. I think there'd be another one somewhere on this hillside. Right up here. Yeah, I'd say we made a good decision to come out here, because we just keep finding them one after the other. There's that one. Oh. I see one peeking out right over here. Yeah, some of these look like they've been up for a little bit. But that's okay though. They'll fry up just the same. Back to the house here. Got both bags all counted out, and pretty good pile for the day. Definitely got enough to have a nice mess. So between the two spots, let's see, we had 76 in the one spot, 56 in the other spot. So that's 132 if my math is correct, and then the 2 in the yard, so 134 total on the day. It's a pretty good day. So supposed to cool down tonight. Supposed to get some more rain tomorrow, or Thursday, I mean. So hopefully come this weekend, they'll really be coming up, and we'll be finding some big yellows and stuff. So stay tuned. Share some more video with you here soon.